Guys, how are you? Hope everybody's doing great. Today we're going to be diving back into something I started a couple months ago, and in typical me fashion, I got distracted by other videos and never really finished the series. But I mean, theoretically, it could just keep going because I'm constantly, or maybe not constantly, I'm constantly acquiring new champs. And so this series was the Legos in my Vault series. Before I start, I wanted to show you guys something that just cracked me up. So I was looking at my old videos, which, you know, they're on the channel if you want to see who else is in my vault if you're starting here on the third part. But this just cracked me up because I went and looked at the video to see what champ I left off on, which was apparently Tila Gourmet. And apparently it added chapters to my video. And obviously I didn't make them, and it's just based on what it picked up from my voice. So I don't know, these just crack me up. We've got Rosen. We've got Basilisk. That one's not bad. We've got Joffrey Broad. Everyone's personal favorite, Archbishop Penroy. This one is Void Reaver, which in the picture is apparently Raka Viletide. We've got Wu Kang. We've got Rollo, which is Rathalos Blademaster. We've got Lore. In the picture, it's Lenothril, so that's not really close at all. We've got Bamboo, Bambus Fourleaf, that tried. This is actually the most accurate one. It picked this up perfectly. Big Daddy Hef, that is definitely what I said. Like 100%, 5 out of 5 stars. This is correct. Den Skull Reaper, you know, it's Danig Skull Reap, I think is the name. That's like kind of trying. Sito, you know, they tried. And then for Tila Gourmet, we've got Go Rain. So I don't know. I don't even know how you do this. Like, I looked at some of my other videos and I've never seen it do this on anything before. So I don't know what compelled it to title these extremely helpful chapters of my video. But there you have it. So we're going to start with Go Rain, you know, is apparently where we left off. But actually, I have leveled and geared and all of that stuff Go Rain, so she's not even in the vault anymore. So you may notice us scrolling by other favorites like Rosen and Archbishop Penroy. So we're going to start with Yoshi the Drunkard. I pulled him, I think I pulled him in a double Lego Ancients like a couple months ago or something. I don't think it's a terrible champ. There's definitely worse Legos in the game. I think the kit is a little weird. Like, the passive is good. This ability is good, right? The increased attack, increased accuracy, fear on the enemies is good because these have like a arena synergy, right? This ability is terrible, I think. I mean, look at this. Attacks twice at random, has a 75%, well, I mean, books up to 100. Places decreased accuracy and HP burn. But it's 2 times at random. Like, that's terrible. Like, imagine this in Hydra or something, and you're just gonna place HP burn and decrease accuracy 2 times at random. So, I don't know. I think this ability is bad in, like, pretty much all content, and I don't think it has, like, a lot of synergy with the rest of the kit, which is, like, more of a PvP type focus. But, you know, these 3 abilities are, like, have synergy and are interesting, and you get the speed aura. I've definitely, like, had people throw the Yoshi at me in arena, and I have died. Other times I have won. But yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen well-built Yoshis, but yeah, it's just, I mean, you can see, it's just not a priority at the moment. Gerptok Mossbeard, I actually think I pulled these together in that double Lego. This guy's cool, I think. He poisons his own team, and then, you know, the kit is, like, based around allies under poison debuffs do more damage. So it's really interesting. I've seen people use him in Hydra with, like, Trunda and stuff to do a lot of damage. And the kit itself is pretty good, right? Like, this will place block buffs, and then it'll place the poison on your team. And then he also has a cleanse, except poisons, because obviously if you ruin the poisons, I'm sorry, if you remove the poisons, that would sort of ruin the whole thing, so. But yeah, I mean, heal, shield, cleanse, full cleanse, black buffs, like clearly you can see the strength in Hydra, resistance aura, that's also not bad for Hydra. I have a 1-star blessing, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, so that's going to be hype. I'll let you guys know. I'll post a video. 1-star Gerp Tug. Gonna be insane. This was the most recent login champ. Gonna be 100% honest. I just heard she was bad. I didn't look too deeply at it. I think she has like sleep. I don't know. Supposed to be like a Sand Devils type thing maybe. But nope. Haven't paid super duper amounts of attention. They'll buff her eventually, I'm sure. Stultus, Dragonbane, pulled this one recently. Not a bad champ, obviously. Definitely somebody I'm interested in building. Defense nukers are a lot stronger than attack nukers right now. So yeah, I mean, he's got the 2 nukes. He can't have decreased defense or poison or weaken placed on him. Very strong. So good champ, definitely looking forward to building him. But I pulled Haruma, like very close to him, and I built her, so sorry, Stultus. Dragonbane. Lenothril, he was in the other one, so yeah, he must just have gotten moved further down the list. And by the way, this is a dupe for me, so I have 2 Lenothrils. Armons! As you can see, it's not only bad champs in here, Armons is in here, but actually, let me tell you a very sad story about this. So I booked him during CVC, and I full intended to build him. And then I was looking at my gear because obviously this guy needs a lot of speed, a lot of accuracy, PvP type thing. I wanted to build him, but I looked at my gear, like my perception and also my barbarian's accessories, and it gave me crippling depression. So you might not be seeing my Armon soon, because if I wanted to give him a good build, I would have to probably gut somebody else, and I don't really like doing that. So, but yeah, obviously he's way too strong. He's extremely annoying. It's stupid, like just the, you know, the turn meter steal and then just coming round back through all of your absurdly obnoxious abilities multiple times in a row, back to back very quickly. Super annoying champ. We all hate him, I'm sure. Except when he's on our team. Then we were like, oh my god, this champ's so cool. But outside of that context, not cool. Hate it. White Queen and Korra. I pulled a couple of... We were going to win the CVC, and I was trying to get to... Or I did get to my personal rewards total, so I just pulled a couple of my fragment champs that I've had sitting there forever. White Queen was one of them. And yeah, relatively strong champ. Definitely a lot stronger if you have her partner, King Narcisse, which I do not, because you needed a lot of witch arts for that. But don't worry, guys, I'll pull him soon. But yeah, I mean, she's got a good kit. You know, the cleanse, the shields, revive. This speed aura, always, you know, the 19% speed aura, all battles, always a good leading ability for a Lego. So there you have it. Someday I will build her. It's just not super duper priority at the moment. Sigmund, pulled him recently. Definitely a useful champ, not bad. I don't even think, have I come across anybody who's just bad yet? Maybe this person, but yeah, so I wouldn't say bad. It's just like, when you're talking about building a legendary, you're talking about a lot of investment. You're talking about typically the books, because, you know, very few legendaries are good without the full books, or at least, you know, getting like the urgent ability books. So it's just a big investment, but he's got, you know, provoke, decreased attack, shield, strengthen, obviously amazing abilities. So can definitely see this dude being useful in like a Cursed City room, but have not built him yet. Hackhorn Smash Sword. I think, oh my goodness. I want to say, yeah, I was going to say, YouTube was literally just recommending me a video about somebody getting a buff, and the picture is Hackhorn Smash Sword from 2 hours ago. So apparently I need to watch that. Maybe this guy has become incredibly useful. And the thing is, I don't really think, I mean, he was not the best Lego in the game, don't get me wrong, but he was not useless, I wouldn't say. Like, the heal was like very, very powerful, the heal cleanse. There are some Doom Tower rooms where that's very annoying. Or maybe it's the secret rooms. But yeah, I mean, it can definitely be strong ability. So this can do a lot of damage. So I guess, I don't know. Maybe I should have watched that video before making this video. I forgot he was in here though. Rush card, the tower. This was the one one Lego I got lucky pulling out of a prism shard. And I didn't pull it because I was like, I don't know, I didn't even realize I had it, and then the game pulled it automatically for me, and it just like put Rush card the tower in my inbox, and I was like, oh, cool. So, not not useless, but at the same time kind of like not the best black damage champ in the game anymore. Like, you know, very much surpassed by like Helicath, Demitha even, who's an epic, so, you know, it's an alright champ, but yeah. Nobody I need urgently. I'm sure I'll build him someday for rooms and all that stuff. I finally pulled the cow. I just pulled her during CVC. Her fusion was super easy. And they did it to Mythic Guaranteed during one of the summon events. And normally the summon events are the kind of annoying receive intensive part. So I just figured I would grab her. I've been joking with friends for like a year. I'm like, yeah, they're buffing the cow. Absolutely. But no, they haven't buffed the cow. But yeah, no comment. I don't know. I mean, decreased resistance, that's good. She has like a lot of turn meter fill and stuff, like debuffs, but it's just a bit weak, right? Like, you're a Lego and you're just coming out here and placing block debuffs, and like you don't even heal. Most people who place block debuffs at least have like heal or, you know, shield something. So it's a bit underwhelming to say the least. But I mean, I have faith. Buff the cow. Kira the Watcher. Pulled this recently, which was actually nice because then I can fuse one for Lady Mikage and then I can keep one. Why I would want to keep one, I don't really know, because I mean, she's not bad, but it's not like it's someone that I urgently have plans to like build, but decreases enemy buff duration, decrease accuracy, ally protect, increase defense, places decreased attack on people who attack her teammates under ally protect. So I don't know, not the most amazing kit in the world, probably good in clan boss, some boss fights or rooms or whatever, you know. That's kind of become just the standard for legendaries these days. It's just like, I'll use them in a cursed city room someday. Totoro Rhymehide, is this like one of those champs who's good, but it's just like, I don't really, like, I just don't have any urgent use for this champion. Like, don't get me wrong, it's really good in like wave content, and I think also in Hydra, but like, I have 3 very functional Hydra teams. You know, I've beaten all Doom Towers on hard. I don't need, like, I'm not struggling to get through a wave at the moment, you know? So it's like, it just hasn't been built. Black Diva's increased defense, Perfect Veil shield, so some amazing buffs. And then freeze on the attack. And I feel like there's some aspect of it that I forget. Oh, the damage reflect. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the freeze and stuff is good for wave content. So yeah, good champ, just haven't used it yet. This one I've had for a while. Just chillin', Genzin. Not like amazing by any means. I think the premise is kind of like that you're supposed to get really fast through your passive and stuff and just kind of like attack a lot and not necessarily super hard, I guess. Like, as opposed to somebody who just comes out there with like one big nuke. I thought I might have to build him for Faction Wars, but apparently all you need for that is Genbo and Taragi, so I didn't have to. And I also had Harma, so she would have been the choice. I'm sorry, Genzin, but I mean, he has like situationally good stuff, like he has Ignore Unkillable and, you know, Ignore Unkillable Shield, so can come in handy sometimes. Samar Gem Cursed? I feel like I talked about him in the last video, but I don't think I did. Maybe. Pulled him a while ago. He's just been chilling. He's the one who has like that confusing passive, you know, with the black damage. Or it's confusing, you know, before you read it. Like when you're just on the enemy team and you're like, why does this guy keep randomly getting black damage? So, yeah. I think he can solo. Is it Bommel that he can theoretically solo? I think it is. I don't know if that still works actually. It might not be current information, but I think probably just because of all the black damage stuff. So I don't know. He's not super amazing as far as I'm aware. I don't know if he ever was, if he's like a power creep champ, but he'll probably be in here for a while. Okay, guys, and I think that's the stopping point for me today. I just checked and I've talked for like 20 minutes already, so I do have some more of these Vault Guardians, but they will have to be left for the next continuation. But as always, in the comments, feel free to yell at me about why I'm not using some or other champ that is your favorite. It won't hurt my feelings as long as you're polite about it. And like I said, like a lot of it isn't, it's not like I think like Archbishop Pinthroy is super bad or, you know, Tatora or whatever. It's just that, you know, the game is resource based. And so if like I don't have the books or the gear or like, you know, you really have to pick and choose because it's like, you know, it's hard to level like Sigmund over like Armons or, you know, somebody super strong. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles, or, you know, just having different needs in different parts of the game, you know, faction wars or wave content or bosses or Hydra or whatever, you know, something that could be, you know, really lacking on your account. You know, maybe I don't need them in that area at all because I've got something else to deal with it. But you guys know raid is raid. But as always, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me and taking some time to watch or listen to my videos. And you guys take care of yourselves. Goodbye.